Hello everyone, my name is Kenneth and I'm with the City of Clovis Transit Department, and today we're going to do a short video on the process of riding a City of Clovis transit bus in order to give you a more relaxing and enjoyable ride. Now, one thing that would assist you in having a more successful ride is getting your hands on one of our Clovis Transit schedule guides here. You may ask yourself now, how do I get one of those guides? Well, these guides are located aboard all of our transit buses. If you make your way to one of those bus stops, ask one of our professional drivers for one of the schedules and they'll be more than happy to give you one. But you don't have to worry as well. Today, we're going to attempt to go through some of those unanswered questions during this video presentation, and we're hoping that we get some of your unanswered questions answered in order to give you that more relaxing ride and prepare you for riding a City of Clovis transit bus. So we're going to open up this brochure and we're going to dig into it. Let's get started. Here once again is the Clovis Transit Schedule Guide that we spoke of earlier. So let's start to flip that guide inside. First, you would notice bike and bus. The things that you may need to know if you're planning on traveling to that bus stop with a bike, and the process that you may want to use in order to load that bike aboard the bus. Next, you're going to see those no-nos, the rules to ride by, those things that are not allowed aboard the bus. You're also going to notice transit guide to common destination. It's those common destinations our passenger normally travels to. It's going to give you that route that would get you to the closest proximity to the destination that you're looking for. So if you find that location, look at that little number off to your right, and it will give you that route number that would get you to that closest location. Next, if we flip on through, you're going to see fares. The regular fares that the buses normally charge, but I would let you know now, our buses here in the City of Clovis are on a free fare system at this time. So by all means, this is a great time in order to check out the Clovis Transit buses. You're also going to see transfers. Processes in which if you want to transfer from one bus to another, for instance, if you want to transfer from the Route 10 bus to the Route 50, or perhaps you may want to transfer from one of our City of Clovis transit buses over to the Fresno Area Express buses. But once again, if you get a little confused in that area, all of our professional drivers would be more than happy to assist you in that area as well. Seatbelt regulations, ADA accessible. All of our buses are ADA accessible. And we also ask you to pay particular attention to the holiday and weekend schedule. They are different. So please pay particular attention to that, as those buses may run at a different time schedule. Flip it onto the inside, you're going to notice our routes. We have the Route 10, the Route 50, the Route 70, and the Route 80. Now, we don't want you to pay too much attention to the Route 70 and the Route 80, as those are our school routes, and they are only active during the active school year. So let's take a closer look at the Route 10 and the Route 50. If you notice there, our Route 10 says Fresno State University northbound Clovis, as well as our Route 50, which is northeast Clovis, southwest Clovis. Back over to the Route 10, you're also going to see the route in which that bus normally travels. Far north of here, you're going to see Nees. Far south down here, you're going to see Gettysburg. So we want you to pay attention as well to this area here. This is the destination in which you particularly wants to get onto that bus. Now, if there's a number 1 here, so if we look down here at number 1, it's going to show us Willow and Nees, as well as there's different times down here that will give you the times that that bus is expected to come through that location. So we ask that you pay attention to that as well. Also, the shaded areas. The shaded areas is for weekend. So we spoke earlier that the times are different on weekends and holidays. So that shaded area will give you that weekend time schedule. And you would see the same thing over there on the Route 50, all the way up north here. You're going to be up around the Clovis Hospital area. And if you travel all the way down south here, you're going to be around the Ashland and Peach area, okay? Just to orientate you a little bit there. Now, this is the big map. This is all of our schedules wrapped into one. The bluish area you're going to see there, once again, is our Route 10. And the reddish area here, once again, is our Route 50. Route 70 and 80, Route 80 at the top. Route 70 over here in the green is also attached in here as well. And we also ask that you take a look right here at Sunnyside and 5th. We spoke about transfers earlier. That is the only destination or only location that you will be making a transfer from our Route 10 to our Route 50, or our Route 50 over to our Route 10 in that location, okay? For those cell phone savvy folks or those tech savvy, you can also get information. If you go to Google Maps, you can also pull up transit locations, and it would also give you information about our transit lines. Just punch in the destination in which you'd like to travel to, and it will give you what route and times that that bus is scheduled to come through that location, okay? If you have any questions on anything I've covered up to this point, or perhaps I may not have answered that much needed question that you may have had, you can always call the City of Clovis here and we will assist you, as well as, once again, speak to that professional driver that we have aboard our buses, and I guarantee you they would be more than happy to assist you in getting to the destination of your choice and answer those questions you may have. Okay? Now that we've covered a little bit of the information in the Clovis Transit Schedule Guide, how about we continue this by going outside, climb aboard one of our buses, and see if we can put all of this together. How about let's do that now? I've now made my way out to the bus stop. I am currently at the Clovis Adult Education bus stop here on the Route 10. And we're gonna attempt to catch a bus ride and see what happens from here, okay? So let's find out where we're gonna go from here. As I walk up to the bus stop, I can see a reminder here on the board that's letting us know that face coverings are required in order to board the bus. And if I'm not sure about where I'm going, I can see the turntable over here. We spoke about this map here earlier. I can see the Route 10 as well as the Route 50. Now I know that I'm headed northbound, so I'm going to look over here and try and find out what time that next bus is coming through. I have the Route 10 in blue, Route 50 in reddish. So right now the time is approximately 2:33, and I should be standing in between Clark and Clovis and Herndon. So 2:33. So that last bus just came through here at 2:28. So at 2:38 it is due at Herndon and Clovis, so I just missed that bus. My next bus should be at 2:58. So now I'm gonna have to wait for that next bus to come through. If I look across the street over there as well, I can see the southbound Route 10 bus stop. If you want to head southbound, that would be the bus stop that you would catch there, okay? So I'm just standing waiting for my bus to come along, and we'll stand by and wait. Oh, I believe this is my bus. This is my northbound Route 10 bus. So here it comes. Put my hand up, letting them know that I do request this bus. Here's my bus. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I see he has a barrier between him. I'm getting on the bus, and I can also notice that it does have tracks in the floor in order to secure ADA devices, wheelchairs, walkers. I can also see over here to my left here a ramp in order to get wheelchairs, walkers, or if you need additional assistance and can't come up the stairs, we can bring you up the wheelchair ramp as well. Looking to the back of the bus, I can see that they are practicing social distancing. This seat is out of service, so they're requiring everyone to sit in the outside seats near the window. Also, there is a barrier in between each of the seats for your safety as well. So we're gonna have a seat and we're gonna make our way to our bus stop. I'm looking now to the front of the bus, and I can see the schedule that we spoke about earlier. So if you need one of those schedules, go ahead and grab one out of the rack, and you can take that with you to assist you in getting to your destination as well. So at this time, we're gonna go ahead and have a seat and go to our next stop. Oh, I also notice up here, there's the pull cord to remind me about if I want to get off the next stop. So if I pull this cord, I heard a tone, and if I look all the way up to the front, I see that stop request came on to indicate to the driver I want the next stop. So let's take a ride to the next stop. Okay, I can see up front that I'm nearing my next stop. So I'm going to go ahead and indicate to the driver I want to get off at the next stop. Go ahead and wait till the bus comes to a complete stop. Go ahead and unbuckle my seatbelt here. Oh, I also can see that there's hand sanitizer, as well as if you forgot your mask, they will also provide a mask for you. Awesome. This is the Walmart stop. Thank you, driver. And I've made my way to the Walmart stop. Okay, hey everyone. I'm back aboard a bus once again, and now I am aboard the Route 10. And I'm now headed southbound in preparation of changing buses over to the Route 50. And my transfer point from the Route 10 to the Route 50 is going to be at Sunnyside and 5th. So I see my stop coming up soon. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and indicate to the driver I want that next stop at Sunnyside and 5th, which is once again the transfer point over to the Route 50. I'm at my stop. Thanks again, driver. Okay. I'm at the bus stop at Sunnyside and 5th. Now at this bus stop, you will be heading to you would catch the Route 50 southbound. Now if you want to head over to the northbound Route 50 stop, we're going to show you that bus stop as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk back down the street a little bit. So if you got off of this Route 10 bus, just head back up to Sunnyside. Once I get back up to Sunnyside here, I'm gonna look right up the street there on Sunnyside. I'm gonna cross the street and I'm gonna walk up to the Route 50 northbound bus stop. So we're gonna pause here now until I get across the street to get to that Route 50 bus stop. Okay. There is our Route 50 northbound bus stop. Now if I do a turnaround here, if I look back down to the Sunnyside and 5th, you can see that it's not too far away, and that will be your transfer point that you would need to head over to the Clovis Community Hospital, if that's the direction you'd like to head to. Likewise, if you want to transfer from that Route 50 bus over to that Route 10 bus, once again, you just do the same thing, or you just ask that driver for assistance and he'll be more than happy to let you know how to get on to that next bus, okay? It's been my pleasure explaining to you or giving you a little bit of information on how to maneuver about the city of Clovis and portions of Fresno using the city of Clovis transit bus system. It's been my pleasure, and you guys have a good day, and we hope to see you someplace on the transit line. Take care, everybody.